A county is a geographical region of a country used for administrative or other purposes in certain modern nations. The term is derived from the Old French conté, denoting a jurisdiction under the sovereignty of a count or a viscount. The modern French is comté, and its equivalents in other languages are contea, contado, comtat, condado, Grafschaft, graafschap, etc. When the Normans conquered England, they brought the term with them. The Saxons had already established the districts that became the historic counties of England, calling them shires with the word shire added on. For example, Gloucestershire and Worcestershire. The Vikings introduced the term earl to the British Isles. Thus, the Anglo-Saxons earl and earldom were taken as equivalent to the continental use of count and county under the conquering Normans, and over time the two blended and became equivalent terms. Further, the later imported term became a synonym for the native English word shire, or in modern English, shire. Since a shire was an administrative division of the kingdom, the term county evolved to designate an administrative division of states or of a national government in most other modern uses. In the United States and Canada, founded on the British traditions 700 years later, counties are usually an administrative division set by convenient geographical demarcations, which in governance have certain office holders as a part of the state-province mechanisms, including geographically common court systems. In practical terms, a county is generally a region in size where one can walk from border to border in a day, 2 or 3. A county may be further subdivided into districts, hundreds, townships, or other administrative jurisdictions within the county. A county usually, but not always, contains cities, towns, townships, villages, or other municipal corporations, which in most cases are somewhat subordinate or dependent upon county governments, depending on the nation and the municipality and local geography. Municipalities may or may not be subject to direct or indirect county control. The functions of both levels are often consolidated into a city government when the area is densely populated. Outside English-speaking countries, an equivalent of the term county is often used to describe subnational jurisdictions that are structurally equivalent to counties in the relationship they have with the national government, but which may not be administratively equivalent to counties in predominantly English-speaking countries. Argentina. Provinces in Argentina are divided into departments, except in the Buenos Aires province, where they are called partidos. The autonomous city of Buenos Aires is divided into communes. Australia. In the eastern states of Australia, counties are used in the administration of land titles. They do not generally correspond to a level of government, but are used in the identification of parcels of land. Canada. Canada's 5 oldest provinces, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Quebec and Prince Edward Island, are divided into counties. In addition to counties, Ontario is also subdivided into territorial districts, district municipalities, metropolitan municipalities, and regional municipalities. British Columbia, Manitoba, Newfoundland and Labrador, Northwest Territories, Nunavut, Saskatchewan, and Yukon use municipalities as regional subdivisions. In Alberta, a county used to be a type of municipal status, but this was changed to a municipal district under the Municipal Government Act. When the County Act was repealed in the mid-1990s, county a municipal district in an Alberta municipality's name now refers to the same rural municipality status. People's Republic of China. The word county is used to translate the Chinese term xian. In mainland China, governed by the People's Republic of China, counties are the third level of local government, coming under both the province level and the prefecture level. There are 1,464 counties in the PRC out of a total of 2,862 county-level divisions. The number of counties has remained more or less constant since the Han Dynasty. The county remains one of the oldest levels of government in China and significantly predates the establishment of provinces in the Yuan Dynasty. The county government was particularly important in Imperial China because this was the lowest layer at which the imperial government functioned. The head of a county during imperial times was the magistrate. In older context, prefecture and district are alternative terms to refer to Xi'an before the establishment of the Republic of China. The English nomenclature, county, was adopted following the establishment of the ROC. Contrary to the typical rural location of a county in Western countries, a city in China may enclose several counties. In this sense, a county is similar to a district of a city. In the 19th century, Shanghai was a county of the city of Songjiang, but today, Songjiang is a district of the city of Shanghai. Denmark was divided into counties from 1662 to 2006. On 1 January 2007 the counties were replaced by 5 regions. At the same time, the number of municipalities was slashed to 98. The counties were first introduced in 1662, replacing the 49 fiefs in Denmark, Norway with the same number of counties. This number does not include the subdivisions of the Duchy of Schleswig, which was only under partial Danish control. The number of counties in Denmark had dropped to c. 20 by 1793. Following the reunification of South Jutland with Denmark in 1920, 4 counties replaced the Prussian Kreis. Arbonra and Sonderborg County merged in 1932 and Skanderborg and Aarhus were separated in 1942. From 1942 to 1970, the number stayed at 22. The number was further decreased by the 1970 Danish municipal reform, leaving 14 counties plus 2 cities unconnected to the county structure, Copenhagen and Frederiksberg. In 2003, Bornholm County merged with the local 5 municipalities, forming the Bornholm Regional Municipality. The remaining 13 counties were abolished on 1 January 2007, where they were replaced by 5 new regions. In the same reform, the number of municipalities was slashed from 270 to 98 and all municipalities now belong to a region. France. A comté was a territory ruled by a count in medieval France. In modern France, the rough equivalent of a county, as used in many English-speaking countries, is a department. Germany. For the situation in Germany, compare Kreis. Each administrative district consists of an elected council and an executive, and whose duties are comparable to those of a county executive in the United States, supervising local government administration. Hungary. The administrative unit of Hungary is called megyé, which can be translated with the word county. The 19 counties constitute the highest level of the administrative subdivisions of the country together with the capital city Budapest. Although counties and the capital are grouped into 7 statistical regions, counties are subdivided to municipalities, the 2 types of which are towns and villages, each one having their own elected mayor and council. 23 of the towns have the rights of a county, although they do not form independent territorial units equal to counties. Municipalities are grouped within counties into subregions, which have statistical and organizational functions only. The Vármegye was also the historic administrative unit in the Kingdom of Hungary, which included areas of present-day neighboring countries of Hungary. Its Latin name is the equivalent of the French comté. Actual political and administrative role of counties changed much through history. Originally they were subdivisions of the royal administration, but from the 13th century They became self-governments of the nobles and kept this character until the 19th century, when in turn they became modern local governments. Iran. The provinces of Iran are further subdivided into counties called Shiristan, an area inside an ostan, and consisting of a city center, a few baks, and many villages around them. There are usually a few cities and rural agglomerations in each county. Rural agglomerations are a collection of a number of villages. One of the cities of the county is appointed as the capital of the county. Each Shiristan has a government office known as Farmandari, which coordinates different events and government offices. The Farmanda, or the head of Farmandari, is the governor of the Shiristan. Fars province has the highest number of Shiristans, with 23, while Semnan and South Khorasan have only 4 Shiristans each. Uniquely has one, being coextensive with its namesake county. Iran had 324 Shiristans in 2005. Ireland. The island of Ireland was historically divided into 32 counties, of which 26 later formed the Republic of Ireland and 6 made up Northern Ireland. These counties are traditionally grouped into 4 provinces: Leinster, Munster, Connacht and Ulster. Historically, the counties of Meath, Westmeath and small parts of surrounding counties constituted the province of Meath, which was one of the 5/5 of Ireland. However, these have long since become the 3 northernmost counties of Leinster province. In the Republic, each county is administered by an elected county council, and the old provincial divisions are merely traditional names with no political significance. The number and boundaries of administrative counties in the Republic of Ireland were reformed in the 1990s. For example, County Dublin was divided into 3: Dunleary, Rathdown, Fingal and South Dublin. The city of Dublin had existed for centuries before. The cities of Cork and Galway have been separated from the town and rural areas of the counties. The cities of Limerick and Waterford were merged with the respective counties in 2014. Thus, the Republic of Ireland now has 31 county-level authorities, although the borders of the original 26 counties are still officially in place. In Northern Ireland, the 6 county councils and the smaller town councils were abolished in 1973 and replaced by a single tier of local government. However, in the north as well as in the south, the traditional 32 counties and 4 provinces remain in common usage for many sporting, cultural and other purposes. County identity is heavily reinforced in the local culture by allegiances to county teams in hurling and Gaelic football. Each Gaelic athletic association county has its own flag, colours, and county allegiances are taken quite seriously. See the Counties of Ireland and the Gaelic Athletic Association. Italy. In Italy, the word county is not used. The administrative subdivision of a region is called provincia. Italian provinces are mainly named after the principal town and comprise several administrative subdivisions called comuni. There are currently 110 provinces in Italy. In the context of pre-modern Italy, the Italian word contado generally refers to the countryside surrounding and controlled by the city-state. The contado provided natural resources and agricultural products to sustain the urban population. In contemporary usage, contado can refer to a metropolitan area, and in some cases large rural, suburban regions providing resources to distant cities. Jamaica. Jamaica is divided into 14 parishes which are grouped together into 3 historic counties: Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey. Kenya. Counties of the current second-level political division in Kenya. Each county has an assembly where members of the county assembly sit. This assembly is headed by a governor. Each county is also represented in the Senate of Kenya by a senator. Additionally, a women's representative is elected from each county to the Parliament of Kenya to represent women's interests. Counties replaced provinces as the second-level division after the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution of Kenya. Korea. County is a common English translation for the character that denotes the current second-level political division in Korea. Liberia. Liberia has 15 counties, each of which elects 2 senators to the Liberian Senate. Lithuania. Apskritis is the Lithuanian word for county. Since 1994, Lithuania has 10 counties. Before 1950 it had 20. The only purpose with the county is an office of a state governor who shall conduct law and order in the county. See Counties of Lithuania. New Zealand. After New Zealand abolished its provinces in 1876, a system of counties similar to other countries' systems was instituted, lasting until 1989. They had chairmen, not mayors, as boroughs and cities had. Many legislative provisions were different for the counties. During the second half of the 20th century, many counties received overflow population from nearby cities. The result was often a merger of the two into a district, or a change of name to district or city. The Local Government Act 1974 began the process of bringing urban, mixed, and rural councils into the same legislative framework. Substantial reorganizations under that act resulted in the 1989 shake-up, which covered the country in cities and districts and abolished all the counties except for the Chatham Islands County, which survived under that name for a further 6 years but then became a territory under the Chatham Islands Council. Norway. Norway is divided into 19 counties since 1972. Up to that year, Bergen was a separate county, but is today a municipality in the county of Hordaland. All counties form administrative entities called county municipalities, further subdivided into municipalities. One county, Oslo, is not divided into municipalities, rather it is equivalent to the municipality of Oslo. Each county has its own county council whose representatives are elected every 4 years together with representatives to the municipal councils. The counties handle matters as high schools and local roads, and until the 1st of January 2002 hospitals as well. This responsibility was transferred to the state-run health authorities and health trusts, and there is a debate on the future of the county municipality as an administrative entity. Some people and parties, such as the Conservative and Progress Party, call for the abolishment of the county municipalities once and for all, while others, including the Labour Party, merely want to merge some of them into larger regions. Poland. A second-level administrative division in Poland is called a powiat. The term is often translated into English as county. Romania. Romania is divided into 41 jurisdictions. A jurisdiction is called a jude. The Romanian word for county, comtat, is not currently used for any Romanian administrative divisions. Sweden. The Swedish division into counties was established in 1634 and was based on an earlier division into provinces. Sweden is today divided into 21 counties. At the county level there is a county administrative board led by a governor appointed by the central government of Sweden, as well as an elected county council that handles a separate set of issues, notably hospitals and public transportation for the municipalities within its borders. The Swedish term used is län, which literally means fief. Taiwan. County is a common English translation for the character that denotes the current first-level political division in Taiwan and surrounding islands. However, provincial cities have the same level of authority as counties. Above county, there are special municipalities and province. There are currently 14 counties in Taiwan. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is divided into a number of metropolitan and non-metropolitan counties. There are also ceremonial counties which group small non-metropolitan counties into geographical areas broadly based on the historic counties of England. In 1974, the metropolitan and non-metropolitan counties replaced the system of administrative counties and county boroughs which was introduced in 1889. Most non-metropolitan counties in England are run by county councils and are divided into non-metropolitan districts, each with its own council. Local authorities in the UK are usually responsible for education, emergency services, planning, transport, social services, and a number of other functions. In England, in the Anglo-Saxon period, shires were established as areas used for the raising of taxes, and usually had a fortified town at the centre. This became known as the shire town or later the county town. In many cases, the shires were named after the shire town, but there are several exceptions, such as Cumberland, Norfolk and Suffolk. In several other cases, such as Buckinghamshire, the modern county town is different from the town for which the shire is named. The name county was introduced by the Normans, and was derived from a Norman term for an area administered by count. These Norman counties were simply the Saxon shires, and kept the Saxon names. Several traditional counties, including Essex, Sussex and Kent, predate the unification of England by Alfred the Great, and were originally more or less independent kingdoms. In Northern Ireland, the 6 county councils, if not their counties, were abolished in 1973 and replaced by 26 local government districts. The traditional 6 counties remain in common everyday use for many cultural and other purposes. The 13 historic counties of Wales were fixed by statute in 1539, and most of the shires of Scotland are of at least this age. In the Gaelic form, Scottish traditional county names are generally distinguished by the designation Seora matched, literally sheriffdom, e.g. Seora Machtir Gadheel. This term corresponds to the jurisdiction of the sheriff in the Scottish legal system. Until 1974, the county boundaries of England changed little over time. In the medieval period, a number of important cities were granted the status of counties in their own right, such as London, Bristol and Coventry, and numerous small exclaves such as Islandshire were created. In 1844, most of these exclaves were transferred to the surrounding counties. In 1965 and 1975, major reorganizations of local government in England and Wales created several new administrative counties such as Hereford and Worcester, and also created several new metropolitan counties based on large urban areas as a single administrative unit. In Scotland, county-level local government was replaced by larger regions, which lasted until 1996. Modern local government in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland and a large part of England is trending towards smaller unitary authorities, a system similar to that proposed in the 1960s by the Redcliffe-Maud report for most of Britain.